Hi there, signs of Libra. This is Kim here to do your next 3-day messages. So let's see. Let's see what your spirit guides, your angels want to say to you or let you know. What message to pass on to Libra. Any kind of placement, as long as you know what you're looking for. And if you're interested in a private reading, the information's in the description box below. They are pre-recorded videos that I do, and I send you a private link. So thank you all for people who have supported that side of this business. I appreciate you all. Okay, we're just going to have to pull from the deck, I think. Oh. I'm going to take the thread too. Yeah, I'm going to take the thread. We have the threshold, the medallion, agape. Oh, you have agape. And you have everything in the upright too. So, this is really good, okay? This is meaning that you're very close. You're right there on the edge with the threshold card of kind of like jumping into a new experience, but the card, you can think of it symbolically as like a gateway, an initiation. But one thing's for sure, like you will be jumping into some sort of new reality here. Definitely seems all tied together with agape, which represents unconditional love. But we have all of the candles lit here too, though. Let's pull from this one. So it's about all of the connections that are connected with unconditional love, right? So the medallion is coming out here. Could be an actual piece of jewelry that somebody might have that's passed on from somebody that has themselves passed on. Something that they gave to you. But I also read this card as a spiritual gift or an ability that could be passed on from your bloodline. So ancestors are important with the medallion. The thread is you follow it to your dharma. So we have somebody that looks like they're in a void place or they're in a dark spot. And they're being asked, so you're being asked to find your thread. It's something that has been attached to you since birth. It leads to your happiness and to a brighter future. That's what the rainbow is there. Right? So, but so you know what this is. Most of the time you know what this is. Even if it's not talking about like a specific job or something, then it's talking about like your ability. That's what you would be doing. It's what you're really good at. I'll say that. It's what you are really good at. So follow that. Follow that. Infinity. Nice. Okay, and the infinity symbol, it might be significant to you. Maybe you've seen it today, or maybe it's going to show up as like a sign of, yeah, this is a synchronicity, or maybe you're having serendipitous events. Something that's like reminding you of the infinite timeline that you have. Like, so it's really going beyond this lifetime, and it's energetically tapping into your eternal soul that is forever creating. The infinity sign, it's on the magician. It's usually over the magician's head in the tarot. So because you're infinitely creating, or you're infinitely using your manifestation abilities, right? But so when you're outside, when you're looking at it from that perspective, you can be open to many different possibilities. Like, it's limitless of what you could create or manifest here. You're always creating on the heavenly realms, they're saying, or in the celestial realms, in a celestial uterus. You have the tidal force. This card represents duality here, and the wave. Once you're, sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. I'm just thinking of that quote is coming to my mind about the wave that thinks its end is near when it gets close to the shore. Like, there's not really a wave. There's an appearance that this is a separate thing, but it's actually part of the ocean always, even when it crashes to the shore, right? I don't know, but there's something here about that. There's also something here about the moon and cycles and timing at this time for something that you've been creating in the ethers already. So it's already like, this is birth, it's Genesis, it's the beginning, the beginning of it all. So you experience contrast, obviously, with duality, right, of everything. Yeah, and I think that they want to add this card, this surface card, as saying that there's more than meets the surface here to everything, actually. And it might be even more simple than we try to make it or explain it to be here. But the answer you seek is kind of outside of your mind. It's out there, that's connected. Kind of like what I was saying, where if you could view the infinity symbol or the meaning of infinity from a different perspective, jump into your higher self. So this is about your alignment with the sun, in particular, with it being solar zenith, but with the divine. And here's the surface energy here. So it's beyond, something beyond the mind. I feel like that's saying there's something here beyond what your comprehension at this time. Maybe it's about what you're manifesting or what you have been creating for yourself. Like, if you've been doing a lot of visualizing and stuff like that, it might be that. If you've been holding an intention that comes from your heart every single day, even when you go off track, you get your heart to zoom right back in on the same thing. That's when your intention is and your alignment is with the divine. Well, we have a Page of Cups. I think that's a Page of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. You have the Page and the Knight of Cups. So, this to me, those cards usually talk about unexpected, something unexpected coming in. It's good. Like, it's makes you feel dreamy. It makes you feel like something's moving in the right direction. There's a few things that it represents a start of something. The Page does. Maybe even unexpected, like something being proposed to you. Could be romantic. Could be business. But no doubt you're the one that has been manifesting the whole connection. Or the whole offer. And the Moon. Yeah. And the Moon. So tapping into this, there's that tidal force. I feel like it's talking about that. The mystery to the changes here and how everything kind of works in these cycles. Yeah, you have to trust in your intuition. Because you're using the light of the moon, so If you're walking and that's your main source of light, you're going to have to be taking smaller steps or being a little bit more cautious maybe, or taking your time. Can represent divine feminine energy. It's just kind of like allowing things to flow effortlessly. A lot of like water energy, especially with that celestial uterus too, you know, like birthed in water. I have a 9 of Swords, but it looks like it wants to come out in the reverse. So it looks like it's saying that there's going to be an answer that you've been seeking to some kind of problem. Something that has caused worry or anxiety, maybe in the past, or something that maybe in the past would have bothered you, but doesn't bother you as much now. And then the actual answer is tied in here. 7 of Swords, I think, is you in a strategy. Keeping your thoughts to yourself, or keeping your thoughts about also about a strategy. Tell me about the strategy, since they're wanting to talk about that. Judgment. Well, your part of your strategy is allowing spirit to guide you. So your spirit guides, your angels, whatever you whatever you're into, really, they have a plan, and they're also alerting or alarming. They're sounding the alarm. They're waking you up to something. Usually this is a new path. So they must be giving you messages, through thought about a certain strategy, or about what the answer is here. What the answer is. And it's the sun. Again, your alignment with the sun. Nice. In the world, too. The sun and the world. So those are really pretty cards, too. So that's talking about a new chapter, right? The sometimes lessons learned is whatever we've had to complete. And it might have been something difficult because of that. Can you imagine if you're swimming against the tidal force? Can you imagine if you're like, so that's what life's like when you're getting through some kind of choppy waters. It's like a physical representation of the choppy seas being like what we might be experiencing as we're wrapping something up. But the light's guiding you. Yeah, the light is guiding you. This can signify travel, going global, perhaps going global, because I have somebody really being seen, okay, in the spotlight. This is a pioneering energy, creative, solar plexus, and you have this threshold where you're jumping into a new reality, and this is like the fearless Leo leader, so there's something here about really being very visible, the most visible here. And I mean, a lot of this has to do with your alignment, I think. Actually, I will give this a shuffle, but I kind of want to pull from the Soul Contracts deck. So you have the sun and the moon. You have the two main light sources 24/7, right? When you can't see the answer, you use the moon. You use your intuition to guide you. When the sun is out, something should be apparent, or the answer should be pretty apparent to you. So, happiness, a new experience, growth, healing. I mean, so much can come with the sun. And they're giving you a big universal hug. If you've asked for the universe to kind of show you a sign that they're right beside you, or that they're giving you a hug, maybe you need a hug at this moment, there's the universe. So feel the universe wrap you in the embrace of unconditional love, which is agape. Let this energy of warmth and acceptance restore and uplift your spirit. Divine warmth, universal love, and embracing energy. And the cosmic rhythm. And we even have some DNA here too, some DNA strands. So there may be some DNA activation things going on with you. Feel the cosmic rhythm. It resonates harmoniously with the flow of your life. Universal pulsation, life rhythm, and synchronicity. Yeah, the cosmic rhythm. I was thinking of that today, actually. I was outside and I was in the lawn chair and there were these little ants. They were trying to go in a certain row, but I felt like they were too close to me. So I wanted to flip them off, and then I thought, oh, do I really want to be the entropy right now in this situation? I was like, what if the system picks up on my attitude or behavior towards the ants and decides, you know, well, she's not fitting in really good with with this pattern. So I was thinking of the cosmic rhythm today. That's interesting. Anyway, so I decided not to. Whoa. I have shield and I have roundabouts. So, yeah, together, there's a path here that you might be redirected or, you know, told, hey, let's take a divine detour, or let's go in a different direction here. Can be a shift in perspective, obviously, too, because that can happen before we see any shifts on the outside. Well, I think you are going to perceive things differently anyway, because I think things are actually changing quite a bit with the threshold and the sun and the world. So keep it moving. Ward off unwanted energies, but you're protected. I mean, they're wanting you to say, they're wanting me to say to you, they're wanting to say to you that you are protected. Sorry. Book burning, censorship, silencing, control, discord, canceled, persecute, limiting freedom. That's when the past chapter is going to be no more. No more. Or don't close the book. It's book burning. So, yeah, the end of something. The end of the past chapter, too. Oh, that's nice. Shooting star is quick action, wish granted, rare, falling, moment in time, passing through. It's it's a wish granted. Whoa. Declaration. Defiance, reclaiming power, sovereignty, contract, resolve, expressing truth. Contracts. Let's do one more from the contract deck, because that might be a sign. Seek the answers. Seek the answers. All answers lie within you. Ask bravely, listen patiently, and the truth will emerge. Exploration, inner wisdom, truth and discovery. And then another wisdom card, celestial wisdom. Tap into the vast knowledge of the cosmos. The stars are offering you profound wisdom and insight to guide your path. Universal knowledge, cosmic insight, and divine understanding. All right. Twitter platform or communication, right? It's media, communication, or post. Ascension number 1, Earth, DNA, cell structure change. So that's what I was saying with this cosmic rhythm. There might be something going on with that. DNA and cell structure change. Facebook platform, spiritual posts and activities. Spiritual posts and activities, Facebook. So I'm just thinking any kind of like media or social media, any kind. Clairaudience, clear hearing, chakra healer, clearing and balancing. Chakra healer. Number 4, your senses are being realigned. Yeah, okay, so That might be why they're saying to balance out or clear out your chakras at this time. Angel numbers, sequences of numbers that carry divine guidance. So we will end with a angel number. Also, the number 41 might be significant to you. It's out here. Six, 6, and 30, and 12. Okay, 666 is the wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation, raising the direction of your thoughts so you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. I am centered. And 30 is talking about you having an innovative thinker. You come up with ideas that, stimulate other people's creativity also. So we have like creativity, I'm imaginative, and then the I am a visionary. It's like applying that creativity. So 12, it says, creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich and you are able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways others can benefit from. I am a visionary. And that's what I have for you. Libra, sending you love. Bye.